The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a Week 6 matchup versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the first thing I want to talk about in this matchup is the Bucs are going up against a rookie quarterback. Kenny Pickett is his name, former first-round draft pick in the most recent NFL draft out of Pitt. The starting quarterback for the Steelers was initially Mitchell Trubisky. He wasn't doing great overall in the offense, and he was benched in favor of Pickett. This is the first rookie quarterback that the Buccaneers are going to face this season. Probably the only rookie quarterback the Buccaneers are going to face this season. This means that the pass rush is paramount in this matchup. You've got to really attack and get pressure on the young signal caller, really make him uncomfortable, force him to make some bad decisions in terms of throwing the football where the secondary and the linebacker group can possibly capitalize with maybe an interception or two in this game. So that's the first thing that is very interesting. Kenny Pickett, I am a fan of his as well. I think he's definitely got some good abilities as a scrambler and as a thrower, but obviously you got to get pressure on the young quarterback that will typically force them to make some bad decisions. Another thing I want to talk about is Najee Harris. He is a very, very good running back, one of the best young and upcoming running backs in the league. I am not too familiar with the Pittsburgh Steelers injury report right now. I know they have a lot of secondary members out, which we will talk about that in a moment, but if Najee Harris is playing in this game, you've definitely got to focus in on him if you are the Buccaneers run defense. I'm looking at guys like Vita Vea, like Logan Hall, like Will Golson, like Devin White, and Levante David as guys who would definitely need to step up to stop Najee Harris. If the Steelers are able to run the football well, like we've seen teams like the Kansas City Chiefs, a little bit of the Atlanta Falcons, and a couple of other teams the Buccaneers have played this season, be able to do, could really help out Pickett in terms of being able to take control of the game and really ease into it and help him be comfortable throughout the matchup. So the run defense has really got to step up in this situation and make an effort to stop the Pittsburgh Steelers running game basically at all, possible means. So that is another thing to take a look at whenever you look at the Steelers offense. But shifting over to the Steelers defense now, the Buccaneers definitely have themselves an easier matchup regarding the Steelers secondary. Right now, as it stands, the Steelers are without their top three cornerbacks, Levi Wallace, Cam Sutton, and another cornerback whose name I can't remember right now, and Minkah Fitzpatrick, who in my opinion is one of the best, if not the best safety in the entire NFL right now. You have a situation where all these players are going to be out for the Steelers. The Bucs passing attack has got to capitalize, and we've seen them look very much improved in building momentum for themselves throughout the past couple of weeks. They looked good against the Kansas City Chiefs. They looked good against the Atlanta Falcons. You have got to have a really good game now, given that the Steelers are working with a skeleton crew in their secondary. Mike Evans has got to have a big game. Chris Godwin has got to have a big game. Julio Jones is listed as doubtful, so he probably won't be in this matchup, unfortunately. But Russell Gage has got to step up. Maybe Cade Otton gets some more playing time and is able to make an impact in the passing game. Maybe Leonard Fournette as well. You just have to have a lot of guys be able to step up in this situation, given all of the injuries that the Steelers are dealing with in their secondary. I feel like it's very paramount, very huge, and really could dictate how well the Buccaneers offense is going to be able to do in this game. Also, Leonard Fournette continues to have a large amount of work throughout the season so far, but we have seen a little bit of Rachaad White, which overall I feel like White has been able to do a very good job. I know some people still point to that fumble that happened in the Kansas City Chiefs game, and a lot of people are still very upset with Rachaad White, but all in all, I feel like White, Otton, O'Keefe, these rookies have really been able to make some level of an impact in the first quarter of the season for the Buccaneers, and it's been a very, very pleasant surprise, I feel like. I want to see these young rookies continue to build momentum for themselves and continue to make an impact, especially in the case of those three guys. They've all been getting a pretty healthy amount of snaps in the offense, and I want to see how these young rookies continue to do. They could very well be an important factor in this matchup and how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do. But folks, overall, I feel like this is a very winnable matchup for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think, my colleague of mine, friend of mine, John Ledyard, feels like the Steelers are possibly the worst team in the entirety of the NFL, or at least definitely up there as one of the worst teams in the NFL. And I do agree with that to a certain degree, not to throw, shade or bashing anybody, but the Steelers definitely have a lot of question marks right now. TJ Watt, I don't believe is going to be playing in this game. That's absolutely huge for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, by the way, and how they're going to be able to do in this matchup in terms of protecting Tom Brady. But yeah, the Steelers definitely have a lot of questions that need answering throughout this season, and we'll have to see whether or not they can work on answering those questions, but this should be a winnable game for the Buccaneers. I think that, they definitely have a solid chance to win this game. You never know at the end of the day. Obviously, it is the NFL, but they've got a lot of things in their favor. We'll see if the Buccaneers can get the job done. What do you guys think about this matchup? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section below. I would love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching this preview. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, I will be going live during the game as well with my live reactions to the matchup, so definitely come check that out. I believe we'll be going live at about 12:30. I think that is when we will be going live, so stay tuned for that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream, but until then, as always, guys, goodbye for now. And go Bucs.